Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Marauders at Midnight. I'm Isabella,
And I'm B.
and we haven't recorded in a hot minute, so sorry if we're a little excited, a little giggly.
Yes, I'm very excited to
Um,
be here.
to start this off, I'm gonna promote next week's episode already because it's the Halloween episode. It won't be
Yes.
very happy. I'm sure you know that. As
No,
Marauders
it won't
fans,
be.
that's what Halloween is, but yeah, we are going to be showing our faces. So if you're on Spotify, please, 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 I highly recommend going to YouTube and subscribing, first of all, because Spotify,
Yeah.
we have like 400 followers.
Hold on, I can check right now what the current
On
Spotify is
YouTube,
at.
we have 60 subscribers exactly. So come on,
We
guys,
have
go over
we have
there.
413 Spotify followers. Thank you to all of you. We love you.
Yes, yes, we love you very much. But yeah, we're gonna be showing our faces finally, and we're gonna be dressed up because we're so freaking cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that comes out exactly a week from when this episode comes out, as always.
Yes.
Anyways, let me actually, or do you want to say what we're doing today? Because just talked forever.
Today, yeah, you did. Geez, taking up all the airtime.
Ugh,
We don't love it. Today, we are going to be dissecting songs and their lyrics and relating them to some of our favorite Marauders characters.
yes. And we can definitely do another part of this because I have so many songs. I don't know about you, and I'm sure people do as well. So comment below if you think of anything.
I I don't have many songs, but I'm not a big music person. I'm a
Yeah,
movies
I know
person.
that.
So,
I'm a
but
both
I can
person.
find some. I got a friend. He said he can hook me up with some songs.
Yes, so that's what we're doing today. We're basically reading song lyrics to you guys, and you're gonna listen, and you're gonna
Yes.
like it.
Add all of these songs to your playlist and then think about all of the things we tell you to think about.
I think we were gonna make a playlist with these songs
Yes, we
and then put
were.
it there. So after you
What a
listen
good
to
idea.
this, go and listen to the playlist. If I can
Yes.
set that up, I don't know, but we will see.
We'll figure it
Um,
out.
of course. So, which one of us is starting? Because we both have
You can
songs.
start because I know
Okay.
how excited you are for this episode.
Okay. So, my song, first song, is called Georgia by Phoebe
Ooh.
Bridgers,
Oh my
my
God, of
mother.
course.
And I feel like this is like a presentation in school. And I will be talking about Jegulus with
Real.
Georgia. I desperately tried to like relate this to another ship and I just couldn't because it's so perfectly them, which is like rare because a lot of the time I can like connect songs to different
Yeah.
people. But anyways, I'm gonna pull up the lyrics because I'm not very prepared for this.
God, I already have my lyrics up.
Georgia,
I should have gone first.
Georgia, Georgia. I'm gonna try to not sing, okay? Because I know
Okay.
people don't want to hear that.
I want to hear you sing.
No. Okay, are we ready? I'm
Yes.
nervous. This is
Do
like
we
one of
have
my
to
favorite
do the lyric,
songs.
like the whole song?
Well, no, if there's parts that like you don't
Okay.
like the chorus repeating, like we don't have to do that.
Okay,
But
perfect.
anyway, so here we go. It starts off Georgia, Georgia, I love your son. Oh, I also want to add this is, I imagine this from James's perspective towards kind of like towards Sirius saying, I love your brother in
Okay.
a way, but instead of son, it's brother. Yeah. Okay. So, Georgia, Georgia, I love your son. And when he gets older, he might be the one. He might be the one. And then
Ooh.
keeps going. Georgia, Georgia, he has beautiful bones. And I love that line. And he never lies or picks up his phone. And sometimes in the pouring rain, he'll fall in the mud and get back up again. And I feel like that's so true with Regulus. I feel like he just doesn't give up very easily. I mean, he literally went on a suicide mission.
He's very stubborn, I think.
Yes. Um, where was I? Oh, and if you find me, will you know me? Will you take me or will you fall? And then it goes, here's my day plan. Here is my day plan. Here's my new machine. He's a fine new addition, so young and so clean. And that's like before he becomes a Death Eater. He's so young, he's so clean. He's like
Ooh,
this new special little Reggie in his life. So young and so clean. And then this is the part, this is the reason why I'm like, oh, this is Jegulus.
okay.
I can't. He came
Oh
through
my
the
God.
water without a sound. Mermaid. With my
Stop.
back with my back to the shoreline, I dreamt that he drowned. I dreamt that he drowned.
Oh, that's so sad. Like relating that to them?
Yeah, even not even with like his death really, but like he drowned in the life that he was so
Hmm.
fearful of, I guess.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, this one hurts even more. So this is James too serious about
Okay.
Regulus again. And sometimes when he looks at me, I know he needs you. You're all that he sees.
Oh my God. Oh, that's so cute. You're ripping my heart out over here.
Because I feel like in the way that Harry Potter looks at Sirius Black as James, like a substitute, I feel like that's what
Yeah.
Regulus would have seen James as
Hmm.
after their relationship faltered.
I can't
So it's
wait for us
like,
to talk more about how Harry and Regulus are very
oh,
much variants of each other in a way.
ex- exactly. Oh, also, I forgot to say this. B is using a different device to record. So if the
Yes,
sound is
sorry.
slightly different, that's why. But it's not too bad when I listen to it.
Okay.
Oh
Phew. Yeah,
my God.
sorry.
I know he needs you. You're all that he sees. I'll cry.
Oh,
And then this is the last couple lyrics. And if I
okay.
breathe you, will it kill me? Will you have me or watch me fall? If I fix you, will you hate me? And would you fuck this and let us fall? And that's exactly what happens. You're flipping me off, but it's
Yeah, that
true.
hurts. That hurts. Oh my
Oh,
God.
yeah.
That's a good song that you picked. I don't think I've
It's
listened to
even
that one.
it's even worse when you listen to it. So
Oh
I'll make the
God.
playlist and you can listen
Yeah.
to all the
Yeah.
songs. So yeah, that was Georgia by Phoebe Bridgers to Jegulus. I know
Beautiful.
he needs you. You're all that he sees.
Oh, that
So
part
it's
is like that
so
part is like
Black Brothers.
so Jegulus because again, James talking is serious and being like, "Oh, that's I love that."
Yeah, I also love that song. I love Phoebe Bridgers, as we know, and
Oh, I
I think
know.
her song lyrics are just really beautiful. So yeah,
They're actually oh, continue.
I hope you all cry to that song later on.
You're so nice. Hoping that our followers and our loyal viewers cry.
Yeah, go
Wow,
cry.
Isabella.
Okay, you're next. What's your song? Let us
Okay.
know.
My song, it's a song called Moon Dust by James Young. I listened to the stripped version of it, but like the regular version is also just really good.
Are
I
the
just
lyrics
prefer.
both the same? Or
Yeah, they're the same lyrics. It's just
okay,
the like instrumentals that are different, I'm pretty sure. I think. Maybe
okay, I'm
not. I
pulling
don't
them
know.
up
Okay.
just so I have it
Yeah, so I
still.
have this stripped version. Oh yeah, I didn't have your lyrics up. I forgot. Whoops. Okay.
Next time.
So this one I relate to Wolfstar, even though I'm not a
Ooh.
huge Wolfstar fan. I'm a Jegulus girly, real. Okay, so the lyrics are I'm building a house on the moon like a lost astronaut looking at you like a star from the place the world forgot. And I feel like that's obviously Remus about Sirius when he goes to Azkaban kind of thing.
Wait.
And there's nothing that I can do except bury my love for you because I feel like Remus, he would push away that love, knowing, well, thinking he knows, or I
Yeah.
guess what Sirius
He,
did,
yeah.
because he was
He
the
would
traitor or whatever.
he would be ashamed of feeling that love still,
Hmm.
so he would bury it.
Yeah, this part, the brightness of the sun will give me just enough to bury my love in the moon dust. I think that's like him thinking about James because James is the sun,
Yeah.
and it's
I
like
connected
I
that.
have to, I have to bury
Sadly.
my love for you. I feel like that's um Remus thinking about James and how James
Yeah.
is now dead, and like that's kind of enough for him to be like, okay, I can't love Sirius anymore because of what he did.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Um, I the next lyric, blah, I long to hear your voice, but I still make the choice to bury my love in the moon dust. Again, he really desperately wants Sirius, but he can't, and he knows that it's like wrong, and he's got to like push that away. God, I forgot how sad this song is.
Mm. I haven't heard this song, so I'll have to listen to it.
It was one of my favorite songs in like grade 8, and it's
I
like
feel like
so good.
I feel like I might have seen like edits with it, but because I recognize some of the lyrics, but I don't know.
Hmm.
I'd have to listen to it again.
Yeah. Nothing can breathe in space, colder than the darkest sea. I have dreams about the days driving through your sunset breeze. Oh, that's just, it's so sad thinking because Sirius was Remus's everything.
Yeah.
Like they are so in love, and now he has nothing left
He's forced
after
to move
this.
on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm making myself sad. Okay, that's just a
Nothing, oh
repeat.
my God, nothing can breathe in the space. That's like
Mm-hmm.
just like almost
It's
like a
like
depression.
it's almost like Remus, like he can't breathe when he's not with Sirius.
What the
He
fuck is
cannot
your
like
problem?
I'm sorry. It was such a good song. I knew I had to do it. Okay, and then
I
there's
might
one
actually
more
cry in this
lyric.
episode.
Please don't. There's one more. Oh, there's two more. I'm a castaway and men reap what they sow. And I say what I know to be true. Yeah, I'm living far away on the face of the moon. I buried my love to give the world to you. It's just, oh, I don't know. I also feel like all the stuff with the moon, because Remus is a
Yeah.
werewolf, so it like makes it even sadder because he like has to go through that alone.
Yeah.
And like, oh, I don't know the part where it's like I buried my love to give the world to you. Ouch, ouch. Stop looking at me like that.
I can't.
And
Keep
then the
going.
last lyric of the song is I buried my love in the moon dust. And I don't know, because the other lyrics are like it's I bury and then it's I buried. So like he's now done it. He's moved on from these feelings.
Yeah. It's like when we see him in Prisoner of Azkaban, he seems more like he's accepted it at that point,
Yeah,
and then like it immediately comes back, and it's like,
yeah,
whoa.
exactly. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's my song. I love it.
Thanks for introducing me to that. I will be crying to that later,
You're welcome.
I'm
Listen to the
sure.
stripped version. It's just so much more emotional.
Okay, let me add it to my liked.
Okay, I have to
Okay, there we
pull
go.
up the lyrics. Which one are we doing
Oh,
next?
yes.
Mirrorball?
Yes. Okay. This is the controversial one. Not really, but
I
it
think
is.
I've only seen us talk about this.
I've seen a few people, but only when I've mentioned it on TikTok and some people were
Mhm.
agreeing with me, but a
Yeah,
lot
I've
of people
never
were like,
seen like, yeah.
so the fandom, and we're putting fanon aside for this, okay? The fandom
Yes.
desperately believes that James Potter is a Mirrorball, and I disagree.
I
Ah.
also disagree. I 1000% disagree.
I do want to say though, I think some aspects I can see how it can relate to James, but a lot of it I'm like, no, I don't think he's a Mirrorball. I think he's the Archer, which I think B is gonna
Yes.
do that
Yes.
song later on. But yeah, I don't think he's a Mirrorball, guys. I think it's either Regulus or Peter or even Lily Evans.
Lily. I love Lily.
There's definitely more, and maybe I'll think of it when we do this, but
I
we
definitely
will
think it's
see.
Regulus. I think Regulus is the Mirrorball.
I think we were talking about this so long ago before we even had the idea of the
Yeah.
podcast. We were talking about this song and how it's Jegulus coded, but it's in Regulus's perspective.
We
So,
we dissected the crap out of this song.
yes, we
We
did.
we talked about it for like 2 hours, I think.
We have no life,
Oh God, I know.
basically, is the
I
outcome of
know.
that conversation.
It's so sad.
But that's why we have this podcast now. So
Yes.
let's just start. Okay, I'll read the first little bit.
Okay.
I want you to know, I want you to know, B, that I'm a
Okay.
Mirrorball.
Me.
I'll show you every version of yourself tonight. And if you're not a Taylor Swift fan, she describes this as like a person that's broken into a million pieces and then put back together again. And
Yeah.
like kind of, I don't know, they put on a mask basically, and they're like a
Yeah.
disco ball hanging from the ceiling, like showing everyone these beautiful lights and colors and all that. So there you go, a little insight.
Even though they're
Um,
broken into a million pieces, they still
yes,
are like very beautiful and provide like light and beauty to the people around them, kind of thing.
yeah. I'll get you out on the floor, shimmering beautiful, and when I break, it's in a million pieces. Basically, what we literally just said. So I didn't even have to
Yeah.
say.
Perfect.
Um, Hush, when no one is around, my dear.
Stop singing.
You'll find me on my tallest tiptoes, spinning in my highest heels, love, shining just for you. Hush, I know they said the end is near, but I'm still on my tallest tiptoes, spinning in my highest. I can't talk today.
Highest
Highest
heels love,
heels.
shining just for you.
Yeah,
Oh, that is so Regulus trying to be everything that James wants.
I feel like in the fandom, a lot of people make Regulus out to be that way. So it's kind of like I don't see how it's James. I really don't. I
James
can't.
doesn't stand around waiting for Regulus to see him and notice him.
Yeah, and there's more lyrics I think near the end of the song. That's
Well, let's focus on this part
yes, I know.
first,
I
Isabella.
know. I'm just saying like there's a part where it
Yeah,
just completely convinces me that wow, convinces me that it's not James. So anyways, let's keep going. I'm a mirror ball. I can change everything about me to fit in. Um,
you're not
and
like the regulars.
the masquerade revelers. And I feel like that's very like okay, so I looked up what that means, and it's basically like people who fake, like put on a mask and they make it
Hmm.
themselves seem like something. And I feel like that is James with being happy, but as from Regulus, oh my God, I'm having a
And
stroke.
James doesn't do it to fit in with like everybody. He only does it like again, he doesn't do it to fit in. He just does it so no one will worry about him. Whereas Regulus, I feel like he does it so he'll fit in.
But I think if you're thinking of it from Regulus's perspective, he doesn't know that James does that. He thinks that's James.
Exactly.
So he's
Exactly.
like, you're not like the other people who are fake and
He
just like show the wrong version of themselves.
he's not like other girls.
Um, yeah, you are not like the regulars, the masquerade revelers, drunk as they watch my shattered edges glisten. So, oh, I
I
had
feel
like
like
an
what that
idea with
means,
that.
like the drunk as they watch my shattered edges glisten, I feel like that means like drunk people they don't always see things. Really, they just kind of like
Yeah,
they don't have the
they
like
don't
mental
perceive it.
capacity to perceive. Yeah. Whereas James, he can like he's not drunk looking at Regulus. He's just looking at him and seeing
Drunk
him.
in love.
Stop. You're
That's
ruining it.
bad.
That
Keep
was
going.
bad. That was horrible. Um, Now I lost my train of thought.
You're welcome.
Thank
Yeah, but
you.
James, he's not drunk looking at Regulus. That's what you said.
Yes, yes, that's what
Ouch. And then it's the chorus again. So let me. Oh,
I...
here it goes. And they called off the circus, burned the disco down. The disco, where the disco ball, the mirror ball hangs.
When they sent
When they
home the horses and the rodeo clowns, I'm still on that tightrope, still trying everything to get you laughing at me.
and I'm still a believer, but I don't know why. I've never been a natural. All I do is try, try, try. And that is not James. He is a natural. He never has to try.
James
He
doesn't try,
has
he just does.
he has a good home life. He's rich. He everyone likes him. He's the
He's got an
cool kid
ego the
at
size of a
school.
lake. He doesn't need to try. He knows
He's
he's good at these things. He knows he is that boy. He knows.
he gets
He's
the girl.
confident. He's cocky. He gets the girl.
Like
Yes.
he is the naturalist of all, especially with
Whereas
his hair.
Regulus, oh, that hair. Avon
Ugh.
calling. Whereas
Yeah.
Regulus, he does have to try. That's all he does
All
is
he does
try
is
and
try.
impress everybody and try and be the person that they want him to be because he
Yeah.
doesn't want to let anyone down.
He spends his whole life trying to get his family to look at him, to get his brother to look at him, to get
Mm-hmm.
James to look at him in the Jegulus world. He tries and tries and tries.
He
He's
does.
never a natural, never has been, and never will be, because
I
he'll
love the
die.
lyric after that. That's I'm still on that trapeze. I'm still trying everything to keep you looking at me. I feel like that's also maybe after he gets the dark mark. Oh, I thought of a song that I forgot to put. Whoops. Sorry. After he gets the dark mark, he's still trying to be like James, like it's still me, like this
Yeah.
doesn't define me. I still want to be with you, like I still need you. And he's doing everything to keep James looking at him.
We had to cut the meeting. I don't remember what exactly we were saying, but we were talking about Mirrorball, and we pretty much
Yes.
finished the lyrics. So yeah, I just wanted to say I don't think James is a Mirrorball, and if you do, great. Let us know maybe why. Give us some reasons, because I know people perceive him differently. So what?
I
You
just thought of
guessed.
something because I read the very last lyric and it's like, this might have been before in the song, but it's like, because I'm a mirror ball, I'll show you every version of yourself tonight. And I think that's so Regulus and Jane and like James being able to like be vulnerable and be himself like fully with Regulus, or like even show him like all the parts of himself that James maybe doesn't like. Like say when Reggie reveals that he has the dark mark, James like gets mad and he gets angry and he yells and he is shown this part of himself that he doesn't like.
Yeah, that
Oh
reminds
my
me
god.
of something you said in one of the like 16 episodes we have out now. Go listen to them all. Um, we were talking about, I think it was James's episode. We were talking about him being bipolar, and you said something with Jegulus, and you were like, I feel like his friends with James, they would have tried to get him out of his like depressive episodes, whereas Regulus would like just sit there and be with him.
Yeah, I
And
remember
I
that
feel like
now.
that's very like it relates to what you just said. Like
Yeah,
of just
exactly. Oh, I
showing
forgot
him.
about that. Yeah, I still believe that his friends would be like, "Come on, James, get up! Like you gotta get going." Whereas Regulus would just sit in that dark room with him and let him feel what he needed to feel.
He would understand and like
Mm-hmm.
bring out that part of him of just like, yeah, you know what, relax, like take the
He
time
would
that you need.
realize that pushing him to get up and get moving would make it worse.
Yeah.
And even though it would be scary to see like your friend going through that and being so sad, he would understand and be like, this needs to just ride itself out kind of thing.
It's like when someone's crying and like you want to comfort them, but they don't want to be comforted, so you just sit with them in silence
I
and they just cry.
hate I hate when I'm crying, like really crying because I'm actually sad, not because like, oh, I'm crying about fictional characters. And
Yeah.
someone tells me to stop crying.
Don't
Or like you don't
cry.
need to cry, it's okay. Like no, it's not okay.
No,
I'm sad.
I
I'm
do
gonna
need to
cry.
cry. I absolutely do need to cry. Leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
Cry. I love crying.
Exactly. Okay, yeah, sorry. That's just what I thought of.
Yes. Um, do you know which one you want to do next?
I do.
Because I don't yet,
Okay, do you
so
want me
you
to go
can go.
first? Okay, my next
Yes.
song is for the one and only Peter Pettigrew, who we absolutely
Woo.
love on this channel.
Young Peter.
Yes, young Peter, we do not like the rat.
You're
You're
rat.
rat. You're rat.
Has there been one episode where we haven't said that or you
I
haven't said that?
don't think I said that in the intro or remixes because I started saying it, I think, after
Right.
Sirius's episode.
You're
still,
rat.
I still really want someone to go through and count how many times I say that just
Please,
for
someone out there.
enjoyment. Okay. So
What is
this
your
I
song?
relate Satellite by Harry Styles, my personal favorite Harry Styles
Ooh.
song. I
I
love it
don't
so
think about that
much.
song very often, so I'm interested. Well, I just don't listen to
I know
Harry
it's fine.
Styles that
That's
much.
okay. I like that. I actually really like that album. Grape Juice. Keep driving. Oh my god, all of it. But no, I'm here to talk about Satellite.
Oh, never mind. I listen to the song all the time. I forgot. I mix it up with another one. Okay,
What other one are you mixing it up with?
I don't know. I don't listen to
I don't
Harry's
know.
house.
Okay.
But yeah, it's the I
Okay.
go round and round. I love that
Yes.
song. Yes.
This
Okay.
song, when I first listened to it, I thought it was just like a cute little blah, blah. And then someone was like, no, this song is angry. This song is frustrated. And I was like, you know what? So let me get into it. So I relate this song to Peter and James, kind of like Peter talking to James, thinking about James, like his feelings toward James. So let's get into it. Okay, because did did we have the headcanon that they're childhood friends?
I think we mentioned it
Okay.
that they might have
Yeah.
been.
So this like kind of a little bit would tie that in. Um,
Okay.
okay, you got a new life. Am I bothering you? Do you want to talk? We share the last line, then we drink the wall till we want to talk. So this, I feel like the you got a new life, am I bothering you? Is when James meets Sirius. And
Yeah.
Peter's like, oh, well, am I bugging you? Like, are you happier without me? Kind of thing.
Yeah, James changes, I think, when he
Yeah.
meets Sirius.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't really have much to relate. It's mostly the chorus that I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh. I go round and round, satellite, spinning out, waiting for you to pull me in. I can see you're lonely down there. Do you know that I'm right here? Spinning out, waiting for you to pull me in. I can see that you're lonely down there. Do you know that I am right here? That part,
Oh,
I relate to that so much because like I've been the second place friend, the afterthought,
the Peter.
the not important one, the Peter of a lot of my old friends. Not anymore. I don't fuck with that. Mm-mm. No.
Period.
Period. Um, and it's so frustrating when your friends are like, "Oh, I'm so lonely, like I'm going through so much," and you're sitting there like I'm right here. I'm here to support you. I'm here to be your friend. I'm here to talk to you, do whatever you need. I would literally bend over backwards to do anything. And you just don't see me and you
Yeah.
don't ignore, like, you just ignore me.
Those
And I
people
think,
who are like nobody ever listens to me, like they don't want to listen to my problems and it's like I'm literally
mhm,
right here.
yep, I feel like that's how Peter would feel with James and Sirius because James is now just completely shutting him out, forgetting he's there, ignoring him, and just doesn't see him anymore because all he can see is Sirius.
I can imagine the don't you know that I'm right here maybe during the prank with
Mm-hmm.
James. Like
Yeah.
his best friend is probably going through a lot. They're fighting, you know, like and
Yeah.
Peter would be like, "I can see like you're going through this. Why won't you like find that comfort in me for once instead of him?"
Exactly. And yet this song, it's so angry when you really think about it. It's like, and it's just the most frustrating thing in the world. Like, I'm right here waiting for you. Like, why are you not you like coming to me? Why are you not almost like taking advantage of the resource that I am? Like, you're
Yeah.
just leaving it and then complaining that you don't have it.
This also reminds me a little bit of Wolfstar, like during the war when like
Ooh.
Sirius would have thought he was Remus was a spy. It's like,
Hmm.
why are you not like
Yeah,
you're lonely and I'm right here and you don't trust me anymore? Anyways, yeah.
exactly. I just really love the spinning out, waiting for you part because like spinning out, going insane, going nuts, like being driven mad
Yeah.
because your friend just isn't. You're just waiting for them and they're not showing up. Oh, it's so um. I don't really know about her. Maybe you can relate to this, something to this. I'm in an LA mood. I don't want to talk to you. She said, give me a day or two.
Hmm. I feel like there is a way, but I have to like think on it
I
for a
don't, I
second.
feel like it's like finally, maybe finally Peter is like, okay, I'm done. Like, I don't want to. And then James, once he knows Peter is no longer there, that's when he's like,
When he becomes the secret keeper.
ooh, hoo, hoo.
He's like he's given up, he's a Death Eater. Oh, my arm just disappeared in my
Oh my
background.
God,
And then
real.
it's yeah.
That's so real. That's so
And it just keeps repeating, like spinning out,
yeah.
waiting. I can see you're
There's
lonely.
I really like, I know this is again like kind of a repeat. It's like right here, spinning out, waiting for you. I'm here, right here, wishing I could be there for
That
you. And then it just continues be there for you.
that's my
Oh,
favorite part of the song. The
oh
right
yeah.
here,
The
right
beat drop.
here.
And if you listen to the beat drop, it's like not like a happy, positive beat drop. It's like in the song Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish. That beat drops and it's angry.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, it's so good.
Wishing I could be there for ya, be there for
Yeah,
ya.
for ya,
I've never
for ya.
seen this song as angry until you said that. So
You're
can't
welcome.
wait to re-listen.
And it's just, oh, also, I saw some video. She was doing like the spinning around waiting for you, and she was annoyed. It's also like being annoyed at your friend. Like, I'm waiting, and you're just giving me nothing.
It's like that
And,
last straw that you have with them. You're
mm-hmm,
like, I'm waiting. Are you going to give it to me or are
yeah,
you going to just let it go?
exactly. So that's why I think this is very Peter and um James.
Yeah, I see it. Damn. That was good.
Yeah.
That was real
Thanks.
good.
Thank you. Also, Isabella was very surprised that all my songs were not Taylor Swift.
She said it was going to be, so I was like,
I
okay.
thought they were, but then I was like, no, I don't want to be a basic bitch.
And again, oh, we were talking off camera about Cardigan. We're not doing Cardigan, but if you guys want us to, we can, because I
Yeah,
can
because
definitely
I
go
think
on and
it's
on
everybody
about
knows
that song.
Cardigan is Wolfstar, and it's like a little basic now, but we can
Yeah,
go through it and give you our thoughts on it in
of
a
course. Yeah.
different episode.
Okay, you get to choose between
Okay.
two of my topics.
Okay.
Do you want to hear about Moonwater or the Black Sisters first?
Moonwater, because they're us.
Okay, people listening, we will get to the women, okay?
Oh, we
I
will, don't
have
worry.
things to
I think we should
say.
do, I think also we should do another episode where it's just women for songs, because all
Yeah,
of mine are about
because
the men.
I didn't even pull out any Boy Genius for this, so I'll save it for them. Because
Ooh,
Boy Genius
I can't
is
wait.
them.
I think I'll be able to pull some Lord because I'm a big Lord fan.
Oh,
She's my
yeah.
oh, and Lana. Oh my God, Lana Del Rey.
Oh,
No, I'm a Lord
mother.
girly.
Okay. It is called It's another Phoebe song. It's called Savior Complex.
Ooh, I don't think I've heard this one.
Savior doesn't have a U because it's American, so complex. Just
Silly.
so you know, if you're looking up the lyrics, you don't have to. But
Oh,
this
yeah, I
song,
should.
and I highly recommend if you haven't listened to it already, pause this. Not B because we're recording right now, but
Yeah.
pause
No, let me
this
just pause you.
and listen to it first because you have to hear like the musical aspect of it to really feel like how it relates to them. And
Hmm.
it can relate to other things, but specifically I see it as them because yeah. So, um if you haven't heard us talk about Moonwater before, they're very also Moonwater is Remus and Regulus. Thought I'd put that out there. It's very like they just connect on a deeper level and that's why
And we love them platonically.
yes, it's not romantic. Um but yeah, I just think like the way that they connect or would have connected if they became friends would be very special, just like B and I,
Oh my God,
because
stop, I'll
we
cry.
are
Stop
besties.
it.
So
I
this
love
is
you.
our song, except
Oh
not
my
really because it's kind
God.
of angsty.
Our song is swimming in the thinking out like that, but not sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
are you ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, it starts off. I think I imagine this in Remus's perspective mostly. So,
Okay.
emotional affair,
Oh,
overly
sorry.
okay. Okay.
Sorry. No, nothing.
Are you good?
Yes.
Actually,
Sorry,
yeah,
there was this.
emotional affair is like them. Like it's not, like what an affair is, but it's like,
Oh my God, are we having an emotional affair?
yeah, they're like
Oh.
emotionally having this affair without serious knowing that they're like besties, but it's
Oh,
secret.
real?
So yeah, anyways,
Who are we keeping our
emotional
secret from?
um um you don't
Don't
want to
do
know.
the
Okay, you guys are seeing a different side of me right now and I don't like it. So,
please. Oh my God,
let's
are you gonna cut
continue.
that out?
No, we'll see.
Not the anime boy voice. Anyway, fucking continue, please.
Emotional affair, overly sincere, smoking in the car, windows up. That's very. Remus loves to smoke, right? So
Real.
there you go. Crocodile tears, run the tap till it's clear. Crocodile tears,
Oh,
do you know what that is? Or like what
it's like
that means?
it's like when you're crying, but like there's you have nothing to cry about, or like fake crying kind of thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's around that. I'd have to Google it
I
again, but
kind of know because if I was ever crying to get something I wanted, my mom would be like, "Stop the crocodile tears."
yeah, that's kind of what it is. So I feel like because they'd be so connected emotionally, and it says crocodile tears run the tap till it's clear, so it's like they break down the fake tears and it's like you can actually
Oh,
like
and then
show
get to
yourself to
the real
me.
stuff. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's good. That's really good.
yeah. Drift off on the floor. Oh god, I forgot about this part. I
Oh
drag you to
no.
the shore. Every time I hear shore, water, drown,
Isabella, stop it.
I'm so sorry. But I think that it's very Remus, like Regulus would
It
get
is.
lost and Remus is like, "You're still here, like come here. I'll drag you to the
No.
shore. You're not drowning
Yes.
yet." I just think that he'd be very like a very realistic person for Regulus,
Hmm.
like not that bullshit of like masquerade revelers. Like you
Oh,
faked
I
to
see
him.
what you did
Ooh,
there. Oh my
yeah.
God. Isabella. Is she a
The ne-
genius?
the next part.
Real.
Um, I drag you to the shore, sweating through the sheets. You're gonna drown in your sleep for sure. You're gonna
Oh,
drown.
stop
Wake
it.
up and start a big fire in our one room apartment. And with that, I imagine the one room apartment is like their friendship. It's just this one room that only
Yeah.
they are allowed inside. and it's just like I don't know how to explain it, but
You
I
bet. I
imagine it
know
in my
exactly
head.
what you mean though. It's like they have things in there that nobody else is allowed to see. Like me and you.
Yeah. Oh,
How
so
it's like
real.
100% all the time.
Yeah.
100% real, like 100% like raw emotion and like
No
no
crocodile
masks,
tears.
no hiding, nothing. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's why I love Phoebe so much because the way that she writes, she makes it so visual and I just love it. But yeah. Um but I'm this part's so weird, but I'm gonna break it down. But I'm too tired to have a pissing contest. A lot of people
Huh?
hear this lyric and they're like, what? They're like peeing? No,
No, that's not
it's
what that
like
means.
taking a piss out of someone, taking the piss out of them.
Or like just like
Like,
fighting and trying to one up each other about the stupidest shit. And it's like, I don't have time for this.
like I don't think we've ever argued. No, we've never argued, you and I. That's like, and it says, I'm too tired to have a pissing contest. I feel like we go to each other when we're just too tired to like argue with people. And we just need that like break. And that's so
Yeah,
Moonwater
it
too. Like,
is. There's just no
Regulus
beef
is too
between them.
tired to argue with Sirius or whoever.
No, it's like
Remus is
actually
too
so
tired.
exhausting arguing with your friends and stuff.
Yeah.
So like I really like that lyric actually.
I feel like with Wolfstar especially, a lot of people see them as like arguers, like they argue a
Oh
lot.
yeah.
But like
They
they're
bicker like
still
an old married couple.
literally Snape quote, like hello. But yeah. Oh, let me catch my breath.
Okay.
Let me count these checks. Flex on my ex. Have you
What
seen
the?
that Timothy video?
Oh yes. Yeah, I have. No, never mind.
It lives rent
Yeet, yeet,
free.
skirt, yeet.
No, not that one. It was from an
Oh, I
interview.
know it's not that one. That just made me think of
Oh,
that though.
oh my God.
Yeah, I've seen that though.
I love that SNL thing. Okay. Oh. Oh, I love this song so fucking much. It's so beautiful. All the bad dreams that you hide, show me yours and I'll show you mine. And
Oh
that
my
can
God, us
either
talking about
literally
our
be
dreams.
it could literally be their bad dreams, or it could be in reference to like trauma or scars, or because Remus
Yeah,
has scars that he doesn't want to show.
I have a
Regulus has
scar.
scars, probably.
Hold on, where is it? Right there. It's very faint, and it happened because I picked at his cab for like a month.
I love this lyric for them, especially because, again, like they just don't bullshit. Like they're real with
Yeah,
each other and they aren't afraid to show their trauma or their bad dreams, their nightmares, their fears, anything. It's
there's
all
no
on the
such thing as
table.
like too much with them.
Yeah. There's no judgment, there's nothing. It's just realness.
No, it must not be us because I judge you all the time.
I know you do.
Kidding. I love every single
Um,
piece of you.
thanks, Pookie.
You're welcome. Schnookums.
Call Schnookums. My little Pookie Wookie.
My schnookity
God, people are
wookity
clicking
poo.
off.
Oh
People are
God.
leaving right now.
I can feel them. It's gonna be like, oh, watch right, and then it's gonna drop right when we start
Yeah,
doing this.
it's like,
Uh,
ooh. Okay.
sorry if you're listening to this part.
Call me when you land. I'll drive around again. One hand on the wheel, one in your mouth. Okay, this part is turn me on and turn me down. Um, I don't really know what to say about that. Bless you.
Sorry, I tried to
I
hold
don't
that back.
yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Call me when you land, I'll
That
drive around again. I don't know. I just
oh oh maybe
oh,
okay.
she has
I
thoughts.
personally I used to when I got like really like sad, had them sad girl hours. I would like cut everybody out. I'd go through like on my Instagram. I would unfollow people. I would remove them. I would just kind of shut down, and then I'd come down from that, and I would like be like, "Hey, sorry for cutting you off. My
Hey,
bad."
girly.
Maybe that's like Remus is like maybe Regulus does that, and Remus is like, "Tell me when you're better, and I'll come back." Like
he
when you
knows.
land
He
and
kind
you're,
of knows.
yeah.
And he leaves it and he's like it's like Regulus with James in like a
Hmm.
depressive episode, but he's like,
Yeah. I
"Yeah,
don't
I'm
know
going to
how to
let
connect
you."
this the second part of that, but huh.
I don't know, but
The first part.
one hand on the wheel, one in your mouth. Here. And then, baby, you're a vampire. You want blood, and I promised. I'm a bad liar with a savior complex. Regulus is very vampire coded, I think. That's all.
Yeah,
Actually, no,
he is.
Narcissa is the vampire of the Marauders era.
I feel like though Regulus also is like a little bit of a
Yeah,
vampire hunter.
vampire
I feel like he would.
slayer.
Oh my God, Slay! He's literally Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Literally. But yeah,
Jeez,
I just
what are
think
we
like
wittying in the grocery store?
this part, this like last few things
Hmm.
are kind of like I feel like if Remus found out, we always talk about James finding out about Regulus,
Oh, I never even thought about Remus finding out.
but I feel like
Oh,
Remus because of like he's a werewolf. I almost said
I feel
vampire.
like he
He's
would
a
get it.
werewolf. He would get it, but I think he would also be afraid to like associate with it because of his
Hmm.
condition and like he didn't want to like lose the trust of so many people, like
Oh
Sirius
my God.
even. So I don't know. I feel like it was like complicated and he would be like you want blood, like you want my trust, you want this part of me and I promised it to you, but I'm a bad liar and like I'm seeing this other side and I'm like, "Oh, I'm a
Oh,
little
I
nervous to
like
like keep
that.
going." All the skeletons you hide, show me yours and I'll show you mine. Like skeletons, literally, it's like
Hmm.
hiding dead bodies, but
Yeah,
in a less real way. Um,
like your secrets, your deepest, darkest secrets
yeah,
that you don't show anyone else.
show them all to me and I'll show you mine. It's like, I'm a werewolf.
I
Hey,
should. I'll show you the skeletons in my closet one day. Watch, there's an
okay.
actual skeleton in my closet.
I have a lot of skeletons. They're not in my closet though. They're
I have a
just kind of
mannequin in my
scattered.
closet.
That works, I guess.
Okay.
One more
I
thing.
like this. Yeah, this last part.
All the bad dreams that you hide. So originally it was show me your bad dreams, and now Regulus is hiding them. And I think Remus would know that.
Hiding that he's a Death Eater.
Yeah. And then throughout the song it goes show me yours and I'll show you mine, but with this song at the very end it goes show me yours and then it cuts off and it
Because,
fades because he
uh,
showed him and Remus was like, oh shit,
oh
let me leave.
shit. Never mind. I'm
He's like,
leaving.
Regulus, that's really bad.
Reggie, that's
That's
actually a little too much for me, honey. I'm gonna dip.
yikes. So yeah, I love this song, it's so beautiful. Oh my god, we're already like recording for so long today, but
Jesus.
definitely
So
listen
sick
to
of
this
talking to
song.
you. Kidding. I'm kidding, Pookie.
I love this song. It's one of my favorites. So yeah, that is pretty much Savior Complex. Again, go listen to it. It's one of the most beautiful,
I will
a
I'll
bunch of
listen to it after the
lyrics,
podcast, bestie.
and it's I think it's like a violin and it's really beautiful. So,
I
definitely
love
listen
the
to it.
violin and I love the cello.
Also listen to I think it's wait, let me double check cuz I don't want to get it wrong. Savior Complex Copycat Killer version because
Oh,
yeah. Anyways, so we have a another song that we're kind of doing together, just like we did with Mirrorball. And this is, listen, I have to have a talk with you all before you steal this song.
Isabel's very passionate about this, you guys.
The song has like 20 million streams on Spotify. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's so,
That's actually not a lot.
I guess so. Yeah.
Half of that's probably you.
It's I actually haven't listened to the song in a while, but it's really really good and it's so insanely Regulus Black. I made an edit to it a while ago. If you go on my TikTok and click on my playlist edits, I think it's in there. Um, but it's so, I don't know, it's just so cool. And I love, like, you have to listen to it again because it's like, the chorus where it's like, hey, yeah, yeah. I love that part.
What do you mean I
But
have to listen to it again? I listen to
no,
that song on a weekly basis.
I mean the viewers, the
Oh,
listeners. I'm not
I thought
talking to
you were talking to
you.
me. Oh, I'm
But
sorry.
yeah,
Just
okay.
thought we're on a podcast together. You'd be talking to me for once.
No, why would I
Okay,
ever do that? But
sorry.
anyways, drop the name for us.
When I Was Done Dying by Dan Deacon.
If you've
Such a
heard of
good
it,
song.
props
You're
to you. It's
elite.
so
If you've
good.
heard of it, you are elite and we love you.
Also, listen to his other music. There's another song I like. I think it's called. Let me pull it up because it's on a different album than this one. It is called "Become a Mountain," and it's very, very. I feel like I'm ascending to heaven when I listen to it.
Oh, let me pull up the
Again,
lyrics.
oh yeah, it's
I'm
very
slacking.
Regulus Black coded. If you can, maybe we can see if we can relate it to anyone else. I don't know, but I've always imagined it as him, especially
Hmm.
like going to the cave and doing his thing. So, when I was done dying, my conscience regained, so I began my struggle, a nothingness strained. Out of a flash, made of time, my new form blasted out, and it startled me so, and I burst out a shout. Basically, this is him becoming a mermaid after he died.
Real. So real.
I don't, it's hard to like say exactly what the lyrics mean in this instance, but it's just like, I don't know, it's very,
I feel like
it
this
paints the
song
picture.
more relates to Regulus as a whole, not like breaking the lyrics down bit by bit.
Yeah. Um, where was I? And it startled me, so I burst out a shout, which my legs ran frantic like birds from a nest, and I ran until drained, leaving no choice but rest. So I fell asleep softly at the edge of a cave. I should have gone deeper, but I'm not so brave.
Okay,
The
want to talk about that now?
cave.
The cave. Cave of
The
Wonders from
cave.
Aladdin? No, I'm kidding. The cave where the Slytherin locket is hidden with the
Yep.
inferi. Is that what they're called?
Fury. Yeah.
Inferi,
Um,
which so obviously Regulus he went to the cave and he got the locket with Creature to help
I
stop Voldemort.
I also feel like the second part of that lyric, I should have gone deeper, but I'm not so brave, is very Regulus. Like he would just
Yeah.
feel like I wasn't brave ever. Like at this point in his life, he's feeling very like regretful about things. Like he should have done more to stop this
Mm-hmm.
earlier on. He should have, yeah, but he wasn't so brave in his eyes.
He
So,
was scared of his parents and what they would think of him, I think.
yeah. Do you want to read the next part?
And like that, I was torn out and thrown into the sky. And I said all my prayers because surely I'll die. As I crashed down and smashed into earth, into dirt, how my skin did explode, leaving only my shirt. But from shirt grew a tree, and that tree grew a fruit. And I became the seed, and the seed was a brute.
I just connected this now, but like when you drown, you're like your brain is like fighting, and then when you finally give in, it's like you explode.
Mm-hmm. Drowning is one
My
of the
s-
most painful ways to die.
that's the like last on my list of ways that I would want to die. Like
Oh
literally,
yeah.
no joke. Freaks me out, but yeah, my skin did explode, leaving only my shirt. And I love how it goes from that to, but from shirt grew a tree, and that tree
Mm-hmm.
grew a fruit. So it's like even though he died, he still had that impact, and it kept growing and
Something
growing.
still came from it, which in the story is him getting the locket, and that helped in the long run eventually with
He made
Harry
it
and
a little
stuff.
difficult, but he
Oh, yeah, but
tried.
that's okay. That's okay.
It gave creature a little bit of redemption there. He
Yes.
got to show that he wasn't so grumpy and awful.
Enough of your bile. I'll lie with ya. Sorry.
Um,
I actually really love Creature.
I do too. And I clawed through the ground with my roots and my leaves, and I tore up the shirt, and I ate up the sleeves. And they laughed at me and said, "What is your plan?" But their question was foreign. I did not understand. What is your plan? He doesn't even know. He doesn't
I
know his
feel
plan.
like that's like Creature being like, okay, what's your plan? Like, you gotta have. And he's like, I don't know.
Mm, girl, I came
I
here to
don't
die.
understand.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fair. I feel like with this part, I kind of imagine it as like Death herself. Sorry, Death is a woman. Okay,
Death is a woman?
um,
Real.
like the picture of Death in the Three Brothers scene in the Deathly Hallows. I
Mm-hmm.
picture that, and it's like he's like laughing at Regulus, and it's
Oh.
like, "What is your plan? What are you
He's
doing?"
because he was like, you're gonna die. And Death is like, ho ha ha, you really want to?
Because
I
there was
like that.
potential. He had potential, and he's being laughed at because he didn't use it fully. And he
I
just
really like
like,
that.
yeah. Oh, I love this song so much. Um, when then suddenly I'm ripped up and placed in a mouth, and it swallowed me down each time I head south. And that's basically him drowning. So
Yeah.
yeah, you can
Wow.
continue the
Okay.
next part.
I woke up to see them, these two mighty seeds, with their mouths grinning wildly, expressing my needs. As they stood there above me, being flanked on each side, I felt no need to fear them, no reason to hide. So I reached up to touch, but they faded too soon, yet their mouth still remained and stacked up towards the moon. Sorry if you guys could tell, I'm not very good at reading out loud.
I'm not either. It's okay, but hmm. I'm trying to like imagine like maybe even James and Lily like he dies and he's greeted and
Oh,
then they like fade
I
but they're
was
still
thinking his
like pulling him.
parents.
Oh, well Virgo
Like
was
a
alive.
little bit, but
Oh
yeah, but
yeah, I guess
Regulus died
in
before Lily
his
and James too.
oh yeah, I didn't wow, my timeline's messed up. But
Isabella,
yeah,
you're so silly.
yeah, yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Or like
Makes
maybe
sense.
even like James and Sirius, if you like want to go like a Jegulus
Ooh.
route kind of thing.
Whew.
Ouch.
But yeah, I guess it could be like anything in his imagination. Like we don't know what happens
Exactly.
when we die. We could be greeted
Exactly.
by anything. Yeah, that's interesting. You guys can also suggest what you think it might be. What
Also,
did he
stacked up
see?
towards the moon, Remus.
I know. That's why I was like, ooh.
How that ladder of mouth waved so soft in the night, and I looked up in awe of that beautiful sight. As I dreamt about climbing into the night sky, but I know had I touched them, they'd mouth back bye bye. So I got up and walked down the path in the dark, and there deep in the distance my eye caught a spark.
I think you're right. I think it's Jameson Sirius.
You think? Yeah. Yeah.
Or at
I'm
least
so smart.
Sirius.
I'm so smart.
Because it's like
Real.
he's dreaming about going up there, but he knows if he like touched them, they'd leave.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's done
Because he
all this
screwed
stuff
up.
now.
He messed
He
up. He pushed them away.
screwed up bad. And there deep in the distance, my eye caught a spark of a crab twice. Oh no, this is the part where I imagine death. Of a
Okay.
crab twice my size, with incredible strength, though it greeted me kindly, and then we all drank. We drooled out together right onto the ground, and the ocean grew quickly right up all around.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's definitely more death.
Because I
I think
remember
the what
in,
is your plan? Again, I think that's maybe creature or like
yeah.
Pandora.
Whoa, my God.
Oh my
Why would you do
God.
that?
I'm
No, that's
sorry. Because
so
I'm
true.
sure he told her. And then she was like, well, what's your plan? What are you going to do after this once you have this? And then he died. And then she got the locket
That's
and she
so
died trying to
true.
destroy it.
Yeah, and thinking back to the scene with death in the Harry Potter movies, I think it says something like he greeted them in a certain way. I don't remember what the
Yeah.
word
Oh,
was.
I can't remember either.
At least with the third brother, he greeted him as like old friends because he wasn't as awful as his other brothers, I guess, for
Yeah.
like what he asked for. But yeah, I like that the crab twice his size would be Death greeting him
Mm-hmm.
kindly. It's like Death almost like pities him for like all that he went through and he's like, "Hey man, let's go have a
Hey,
drink."
bro.
Um oh god, and the earth looked at me and said, "Wasn't that fun?" And I replied, "I'm sorry if I hurt anyone." And he did hurt people.
He did.
Hurt people, hurt people.
Oh, stop.
Hurt people, and we both drew blood, but man, those cuts were never equal, and I try to be tough. I don't even know what song that is. I can't remember. It's
Hurt
Olivia Rodrigo,
people,
though.
hurt people. Mhm. I
It's her
know
new
that song, but I
album.
don't know which one it is.
But yeah, anyway, sorry, I got
Okay,
caught
can
off
I read
there.
the last
Yes.
bit? Okay. And without even thinking, cast me into space. But before she did that, she wiped off my own face. She said, "Better luck next time. Don't worry so much." Without ears, I couldn't hear. I could just feel the touch. As I fell asleep softly at the edge of a cave, but I should have gone deeper. But I'm not so brave, I said.
Go listen to this
I
song.
I think that part where it's like she wiped off my own face is like him being given like a second chance and be reincarnated as like what was it you said, Crookshanks?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Maybe
Um,
maybe Crookshanks is
Also,
Reggie.
not to get religious, I'm not even
Do it.
I don't go to church. I don't do that anymore, but I used to go to Catholic school and so I remember learning or like reading when Jesus is being carried or like brought to the cross, he has to carry his cross. There's like
Mm-hmm.
one part where he like I don't know if he has like blood on his face from like the thorns on his head or like he's sweating,
Mm-hmm.
but there's this woman, I don't know who, let me know in the comments, and she like gets it down and she wipes his face clean.
Oh.
And it just reminds me of that and it I don't know, I feel like that's a very like poetic thing to
See,
like
whereas when
think of it
I
as
read
earth.
she wiped off my own face, I imagine like his face is gone. Like he has no
Oh,
face when I'm seeing this. And he's given like a blank slate to be a new person in the next life.
it's like
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, he's cleared. His soul is being
Yeah.
wiped.
And
Like,
like
oh god.
readied for the next. That's what I imagined when I thought of that. Oh, see, I
That's
love
a lot better. I like that.
hearing this is why I think it's absolute stupidity that we get quizzed on poetry in school because everybody
Right?
interprets things so differently. Like again, this same little lyric, we interpreted it so differently.
I know.
And but then like they test you on things like poetry in school and they're like, okay, I also hate that they even teach you. They're like, everybody interprets it differently, blah, blah. And then they're like, oh, actually, you have to interpret it the same way. No,
No.
it's
No.
so dumb. Sorry, that's so unrelated.
Yeah, I also can see I like that it says cast me into space because he's named after a star and he's being
Oh,
sent into
back
space.
to like his and see that's
Back to
another thing where I
black.
was like
Sorry.
think he's being like reincarnated because he's sending back up to space to be sent back down in again a next life.
Yeah. But before she did that, she wiped off my own face. She said, "Better luck next." Yeah, it's reincarnation.
See,
Better luck
better
next
luck next
time.
time.
Don't worry so much. I couldn't hear, I could just feel the touch. Then he fell asleep softly at the edge of the cave.
What year did Regulus die?
I think it was 1979. That might be wrong, though.
Real Harry is Regulus reincarnated.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, he was 18 when he died. We outlived Reggie. Can you believe that?
We're gonna outlive James and Lily soon. Ugh, I
Oh
don't
my
like
God.
that.
Okay, I'm not ready for that one. But yeah, Go listen to this freaking song.
It's so good. I wish we could play it on the podcast, but copyright.
Me too. But
I'll
yeah,
just
Dan
call up
Deacon.
Dan Deacon and be like, please, can I put your song on my podcast?
I think he'd be cool with it. He'd be like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, sure. Free real estate. No, not real estate.
Real
Free ads.
estate?
Free promotion. Real estate. It's free real
It's
estate.
free real estate.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
People are really
Me
gone now. They're not
too.
even watching this anymore.
No, we're talking to ourselves.
Okay, my next song is finally about women, and it's called
Women. I love women.
Mad Woman by Taylor Swift. I
I
love the
love this
song.
song.
I'm
Jinx,
such
yell me a
a
soda.
folklore girly. I love it so much. Um, and I've seen edits where it's Bellatrix specifically, but I think it's all of the Black sisters at once, but in separate parts. And I told you, but I don't know if I explained it to you. So, Mad Woman by Taylor Swift is all three of the Black sisters, and it goes in order of when they were born in my head. So,
Real.
this first part is Bellatrix. And it goes, "What did you think I'd say to that? Does a scorpion sting when fighting back? They strike to kill, and you know I will. You know I will." Because she would kill. She
Oh,
does kill.
absolutely. She has killed.
Her
I
ship name's
killed
Quill
Sirius
Killer.
Black. I killed Sirius Black. You're right.
But yeah, I think the first part saying, "What did you think I'd say to that?" is her at Andromeda. Being like, "What did you think? How do you
Oh,
think I would react?
to
Good?"
react to you. To you. What is Ted? Ted's not a muggle. No, he is a muggle. No,
He's a
he's a
Muggle-born.
muggle born. That's what it is.
Um, what do you sing on your drive home? Do you see my face in the neighbor's lawn? Does she smile or does she mouth "fuck you forever"? That reminds me of when Hermione is pretending to be Bellatrix and she says, "Good morning." And he's like, "You're Bellatrix Lestrange. What are you doing?"
Yes. Oh my God.
Because she would not
Oh,
smile.
no, we have no time for side notes. Sorry.
No, go. Say side
I
note.
think it's so slay how Helena Bonham Carter had to portray Emma
I know.
portraying Bellatrix.
I
I
genuinely
thought that
like
was amazing.
used to like look and be like, is this actually Emma Watson like in makeup to look like
Mm-hmm.
it was so good. But yeah. Anyways,
Okay,
I
sorry.
continue. "Every time you call me crazy, I get more crazy. What about that? And when you say I seem angry, I get more angry. And there's nothing like a mad woman." This can relate to their characters. This can relate to the way that the fandom looks at their characters.
It just kind of relates to them.
Yeah.
I love it.
Um, what a shame she went mad, and especially Bellatrix, because she's always portrayed that way, and she is that way, but you know, no one likes a mad woman. You made her like that, and you'll poke that bear till her claws come out, and you find something to wrap your noose around. There's nothing like a mad woman. So
I
that's
love that.
Bellatrix. And
Real.
then next is Andromeda, my fave. I love
I
her.
always forget that Narcissa isn't the middle child. I always
I
think it's
know
Andromeda.
she has middle child energy. But yeah, now I breathe flames each time I talk. My cannons all firing at your yacht. The yacht is like the Black
It's
family's
Bellatrix
rich.
and like her. Oh yeah,
And she's
yeah.
left, so she's like firing her cannons like fuck
Trying to
you.
sink the ship.
Yeah. Oh my god. Pirates of the
Ooh.
Caribbean reference to Keira
Don't get
Knightley.
me talking about Pirates of the Caribbean. I won't shut up.
Sorry. Okay. Um they say move on, but you know I won't. She won't move on to the
Mm-mm. She
from the
loves
way
that
that
man.
she was. Yeah, oh, see, that's another thing we interpreted differently.
Oh, what
I
were you? I
interpret
was
it
thinking about it in the
as
way of like Ted and how she
no, I
loves
thought
him
of it
and
as she won't move on from how they treated her or like how they cut
oh,
her off.
oh.
Ah,
Look at us interpreting things.
but yeah, that works too. That makes complete sense. And then it goes, I made a TikTok with this. And women like hunting witches too, doing that's like, yeah, doing your dirtiest work for you. It's obvious that wanting me dead has really brought you two together. Her
Mhm.
sisters like hate her,
Oh my
and it brought
God.
them together.
Oh my God,
It's
Isabella.
so Black
Because
Sisters to
yeah,
me.
like Narcissa and Bellatrix are like stupidly close in the movie.
Hmm.
And, like just in the movies even. So like, ooh, that like strengthened after maybe.
And
Ooh.
the women like hunting witches too. Like her own sisters
Mhm.
did that to her.
Yeah. Oh,
A lot of the
that's
time,
painful.
a lot of the time it's like men are being like, witch! But no, it was her
Witches.
sisters. It's her own
Ooh.
sisters.
Girl on girl drama.
And then
Yeah.
it's the chorus again. Every time you call me crazy, I get more crazy. Yeah, all that. Oh, and then this is Narcissa. It goes, I'm taking my time. And this is with Noble Flower, I feel like. Because you took
Ooh.
everything from me.
Stop. I'm done. I'm finished. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Watching you climb over people like me. That's such a youngest child thing. Like, I feel like they get
Oh my
climbed over
God.
a lot in a certain way. Like, why are you looking at me like that? I mean it like from what I've seen on social media, they're like, "Oh, you need to be more like your older sister."
Oh,
And they're like stepping over the child and it's like, I'm my own person, you know?
yeah.
But yeah, that's how
Okay,
I
yeah, I get
saw
what
it.
you're saying.
The Master of Spin has a couple side flings. Good wives always know. I feel like she's such a like when she married Lucius, she's the good wife. She's always just
Oh,
like the wife,
yeah.
and she's no longer her own person.
She's
She
only
could
there
even
for
be
her, like to be a wife.
the
She
Watcher to
doesn't exist
climb.
for any other purpose.
She's like watching him climb over her all the time.
Oh, ah, that
Ooh.
hurts.
Good wives always know she should be mad, should be scathing like me, but no one likes a mad woman. And I feel like that's Narcissa. Like she knows like nobody likes people like women that are independent and like people like her sisters who make their
Hmm.
own decisions and do crazy things.
Yeah.
What a shame she went mad. You made her like that.
Ah, that part. Oh,
I
Alice.
fucking love the song.
Oh my God.
What a shame she went mad.
Hmm.
You made her like that. Why would you say that?
Because I just had to. I just had to.
I'm clawing my skin off.
Don't do that.
But yeah, every time I listen to the song, I just think of them. And it's so like perfect. The way that it goes in order of them and it fits them
I think
so
that's so
well.
cool that you'd like realize that.
Yeah.
I
But I
love
also see
that.
like just even just Bellatrix as the whole song too could work. But yeah, I really like it as the Black Sisters.
I love that. That's beautiful.
So yes, Mad Woman is the Black Sisters, and I'm sure it relates to the other women as well,
Oh,
because no
probably.
one likes a mad woman. But
No
yeah,
one. Well, I do,
I love
but
that song. I do too, but others
we're
don't. I
real.
love women.
Okay.
Anyway,
Well,
what's your
we have one more song. It's mine, and that is The Archer by Taylor Swift, which is
Archer?
so James Potter coded. It's not even funny.
Archer,
Stop singing. This is
hear
my
my
time to shine.
praise.
Who could
Okay,
ever leave me, darling? Anyway, okay.
let's go.
I was going to.
Okay,
Okay,
go.
the lyrics. Combat. I'm ready for combat. I say I don't want that, but what if I do? Because cruelty wins in the movies, and I've got 100 thrown out speeches I almost said to you. I feel like that a little bit is him talking to Reggie
I knew
about
you were gonna say that.
being a Death Eater, especially the I've got 100 thrown out speeches I almost said to you, but he didn't because he didn't know. Because either he knew what he was trying to say wasn't going to change Reggie's mind, or it just wasn't coming across. how he wanted it to.
Yeah.
Easy they come, easy they go. I jump from the train, I ride off alone. I never grew up, it's getting so old. Help me hold on to you. I think, oh, that part where it's like I never grew up, it's getting so old. I feel like because James, it's so still such like a goofball, a prankster. He's still got that like childlike wonder in his
He
eyes.
he was a bully for a long time and he only
And
grew
he's
up
so, yeah,
until when he was it like 5th year or 7th year? Whenever he got with
seventh,
Lily, he grew up.
seventh year. It's so,
Took
oh.
him a while.
Also, the I jump from the train, I ride off alone. I just think that like, because I feel like he would keep all of his problems to himself. He would
Yeah.
never let anybody know like what was really going on with him, like ever. Ah,
And I think it was always like because his home life, I don't want to say it was perfect, but it was relatively like really good. And I feel like a lot of his
mhm.
problems were just so internal, like
I feel like also
mental
seeing his
stuff.
friends and how much they struggle, he would be like, well, my problems are so minuscule compared to this. I
My
have no right
problems,
to
yeah.
be upset.
Yeah, I remember because I'm not gonna say who it is, but my one friend, she has a like a lot of trauma, like foster
Hmm.
home and everything, like all that. She would move between that, and she always says like your guys' trauma and like your issues, like they aren't less because mine are worse. Like you can
I
still feel
also,
them.
I've had a few friends who like they've gone through a lot. And then I think about like my life and like, I'm like, well, I'm have gone through nothing compared to you.
Yeah, and I think
And I
he
feel
just
like
needed
James is,
he needed someone to say what my friend says is like, you're still okay to
yeah,
have problems. Like, you can still talk about them and feel bad
I
about
feel
them.
like, I feel like Regulus would have been that person. I know,
Mm,
I'll stop.
I think, I think it would have been serious, but like privately,
Oh,
just the two of
yeah,
them.
that's true.
Just because of their bond, I feel like they would have talked about their stuff, but James would still hold off because he still felt bad
Because
in the
yeah.
same.
Okay,
But yeah,
real.
but
Okay,
yeah, I see it as Regulus too.
I've
Keep
been the
going.
archer, I've been the prey. Who could ever leave me, darling? But who could stay? That part, I feel like because of his ego, he's like, oh, who could ever leave me? But then because of his fears, he's like, yeah, but who would stay?
He's so
Like, who could stay with someone like me?
he's
Because
so
he's arrogant, he's
egotistical.
an ass, he's an ego. Yeah, he's so it's like, who could stay?
It's like when he like the first part he's like, "Oh, who could ever leave me?" Oh shit. But who would stay?
Shit, wait a minute. That
He's
I feel like that
really got me
shows the
thinking there.
comparison. I feel like that shows the comparison of he's got an ego the size of a lake, but the heart to match it.
That's so clever. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm so smart. Dark side. I search for your dark side, but what if I'm all right, right here? And I cut off my nose just to spite my face. Then I hate my reflection for years and years. Ugh. I feel like the dark side, I search for your dark side is like, I don't know, maybe him looking for all the dark things in his friends to be like, okay, mine is not that bad. I have no right to complain.
I was gonna say because he's so joyous, I was gonna say that's him to himself. He's looking because all of
Oh,
his friends, everyone he knows has that, and they show their flaws a lot of the time, but and he does too, but like not as much. And I feel like he would be insecure in the fact that he was so like he grew up so
he was always
perfectly.
so privileged and happy and
Yes,
like,
that's the word.
yes.
Privileged. And
Ooh,
he would search for that, like part of him, but he found it so hard. And that's kind of part of like personality disorders. And I don't want to get too much into that, but I
yeah.
feel like that's, yeah,
Also think I'm just looking at this lyric again that I cut off my nose just to spite my face, and then I hate my reflection for years and years. I feel like that's him like cutting off that like trauma and like those dark emotions, and like putting them away. And then he starts to hate himself for that because now he's got this trauma that's built and built and he hasn't dealt with it. So now it kind of just like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like being the therapist friend and you like shut off your own feelings and then you start to hate yourself and like hate how you feel because you can't feel anything except what they feel and you like lose your
Okay,
sense of self. Okay,
you
sorry.
don't have to get you don't have to get too real, okay? Okay?
Sorry.
As a former therapist friend, you need to
Are you
quiet your
okay?
mouth. No. Um, I wake in the night, I pace like a ghost. The room is on fire, invisible smoke, and all of my heroes dial along. Help me hold on to you. Oh, that one. I don't really know about that one.
I wake in
What
the
are your
night.
thoughts?
Give me a second. I wake in the night. I pace like a
Oh, the
ghost.
room is on fire, invisible smoke. Maybe that's again with him like keeping all of his emotions sealed and kept to himself. So the room is on fire, but he's the only one who can see it.
It's like with Savior Complex, like the one room apartment with Regulus and Remus. No one else can be
Yes.
inside, but
Yeah,
it's his room. It's
and
his
it's on
own
fire.
vessel.
And but no, it's invisible smoke because no one else can see it. He can only feel it.
It's trapped inside.
We're so
There's no,
smart.
it's not getting out anywhere. There's no open
Hmm.
wound,
Oh,
basically.
the all of my heroes die all alone. That's just a sad lyric.
I don't want to say what I thought of when you read that, but
Oh,
I think
please
I have
say it.
to. I thought of his parents. Next line. Help
Oh
me hold on
no.
to you. Because he lost
Stop.
them.
Stop it. Don't say that.
He lost them.
Oh,
His
that
everything,
hurts.
his family.
That hurts a lot. Especially him being a mama's boy. Oh my God.
Ouchie.
Okay, and then the next lyric, I don't want to talk about that sad thing anymore. The next lyric is again, I've been the archer, I've been the prey, screaming, who could ever leave me, darling? Who could stay? And then in brackets, and in the song, you hear it in the background, I see right through me, I see right through me, because he knows he's putting on this mask, but no one else can see that. So he sees right through himself. He sees this lie he's put on to make himself seem like he's okay, but he knows, and only he knows, that it's a facade.
I also like that it now says screaming, who could ever leave
Yes.
me. It changes. He's not just saying it. He's
He's not
screaming
just like
it.
wondering, he's screaming it to himself like it's almost like he's angry, like who could ever leave me? But then this is other part of him that's like, but who could love you? Who could stay with you? Who could want to keep up with this?
They see right through me. 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 And he's just, I feel like this is just so much overthinking. Like, whenever I hear that part of the song, it's just like
Yeah, this
that
song where because and I
overthinking.
love that it changes. It's like because they see right through me, and it's like, can you see right through me? And it's like I see right
Yeah.
through me. So it's like I can see right through me. Can you see right through me?
It kind of gives off like ADHD brain. Like, there's so going a mile a minute, like so many different things, and it keeps changing and going, and like it can't stop. And it's like, can't
Mm-hmm.
they
You're
see
just
right through me?
constantly
Can you
asking
see
yourself
me?
over and over and over and over because you want to make sure no one else can see this. I really like this lyric. All the king's horses, all the king's men couldn't put me together again because all of my enemies started out friends. Help me hold on to you. And I can see that what line in myself because I have had a lot of friends that like now it's like I hate you. You're my enemy for life. Because like and I think James would have that too because he lets people in so quickly, I feel like. And then like something happens, it turns into this horrible thing, or even he pushes them away because
Yeah.
like maybe they get too close to him, too close to cracking that shell. So he makes problems, he finds a way to push them out, and then they become enemies.
And then think about what Peter did to him. That's how I saw it right away. I was
Oh
like,
God, I didn't even think of Peter.
I
Oh
don't,
God.
because I like James died, so like it's not really
Mm-hmm.
his enemy because he's not alive, but like it would be if
But
he,
still, yeah.
yeah, started out
Oh,
friends. Help me hold on
okay.
to you. That line makes
And
me
then the
so.
last bit is again the I've been the archer part. But then at the end it's who could stay, who could stay, who could stay, you could stay, you could stay, you could stay, you combat. I'm ready for combat. It's like he's gotta like fight for these people to stay. Like he'll fight for them because he wants them so badly. And he would do anything.
I think when it starts saying, because he's questioning it so much, and he says, you could stay, it's like Lily and Harry. Like those are his, that's his new family. Like he
Mm-hmm.
lost his parents. That's
After
his
he's lost
everything.
he lost his parents, he lost Regulus, he lost yeah, everything. Except for like
And then
Sirius, but
the very end of the song, when it goes back to combat, I'm ready for combat. That's like the end of his life. He was ready to fight for them.
was he though? Because he fucking didn't grab his wand. I'm kidding. That's
Okay,
actually I
listen.
hate the people who blame him for that. He didn't fucking know Lord Voldemort was gonna show up at the door.
You know why? Because he trusted his friends.
Mm-hmm.
He trusted
He probably
Peter.
thought, yeah, he's like, oh, this bro's just come to say hi, come see Harry in his little baby Halloween costume.
And you know what else? Dumbledore took the invisibility cloak, so it's Dumbledore's fault.
No, it literally is.
Literally, the end of his life, he was ready to fight
That's so
for the
sad.
ones who could stay for him. Oh, that song is so good. BRB,
This has
gonna
been
go
a
listen.
this has been a good episode.
I was unsure about like how this episode would be, like the song lyrics, but I liked this and I hope other people like it so we can do it more with our other
Yes.
songs because we have other
I definitely
ones.
want to do, yeah, we have a few others, and I definitely want to find some for the girls and do like just a girls episode. But yeah, this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed, all you
Stay
listeners at home.
tuned for
Comment down any songs you guys have and
yes,
like
yes,
which
yes,
Marauder you
please.
think they relate to. We would love to hear.
Maybe we'll
And
even
maybe if
talk
enough of
about
you
them.
guys, yeah, I was gonna say if enough of you guys do it, we can do like an episode on that.
Yeah. But yeah, stay tuned for the Halloween episode next week already.
And the
Jesus
face
Christ.
reveal, oh my God.
OMG. Can you guess what our costumes are gonna be? Let us know. If it's already out, don't go and look. Go actually guess
Yeah,
and then go look.
that's cheating. Comment
But
down
yeah,
below, guess.
but this was I liked this episode.
Me too.
Go listen to
God,
our
I never
last
want to
ones
hear
too.
your voice again, though. Jesus.
What
I'm
the
kidding.
hell?
You
Outro
just talking
outro
to me.
the episode. What's your outro? I don't even remember. Oh yeah.
Oh, crap. It is my outro.
This has been
Oh, thank you. Sorry. We haven't
it's been
recorded
so
so
long.
long. Well, you guys, this has been Marauders at Midnight. Thank you for listening and watching.
I just clapped. Okay.
Well, don't ever clap again. You're going to ruin the sound.
What the heck?
What?
Man.
That's what you tell me when I clap.